Hey y'all, welcome back to Gigi's Lightworking Oracle. And today's intuitive messages are going to be more so focused on activations during this lunar eclipse and supermoon on May 26th. So we're just going to start off with some Tibetan singing notes to focus and help us get into the state of meditation to receive the messages from Spirit. And let's begin. Deep breath in and let it out slowly. Deep breath in and let it out slowly. One more time. Deep breath in and let it out slowly. Thank you. So I'll start off with pulling from the Sacred Geometry Healing cards. All right, these frequencies will help activate you during this supermoon and lunar eclipse. Ancestor, spirit guides, guardian angels. God forgive me. It's late. I'm a bit tired, but we're gonna get through this. Shuffle these cards right. Put some lotion on my hands, so that might be the reason. But Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know about the activations that they're going to receive? Or how should they prepare for the activations? How should the conscious collective prepare for the supermoon? How should the conscious collective prepare for the supermoon? What activations or what do they need to know that's going to help them in their ascension? It's going to help them. It's going to help them in their ascension still. It's going to help them. Oh my goodness. They're flying everywhere. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Okay. We have frequency 417, which is 417. Change, cleanse, traumatic experience. This is also toxins, addictions. What else, Spirit? These are some of the things that you're going to be releasing during this new moon. Foundation, all right? The root chakra, creating stability. Stability originates from the root chakra, and the sacral chakra deals with trauma, toxins, addictions, anything that comes from the inner child. We just own it today, aren't we, Spirit? 741, all right? Expression. All right, this is what you're going to focus on as well. Some of you are going to be working on your throat chakras, or you should be listening to 741, Hertz 741 frequency. This is going to help you express your truth. This is going to help you open your throat chakra. All right, being able to stand in your ground, being able to speak your truth, being able to express what you have bottled up inside of you. Some of you have a hard time expressing yourself or acknowledging yourself or standing up for yourself. And Spirit is asking that you listen to the frequency of 741. All right, 741 is going to help you open, balance that chakra energy that will allow you to heal whatever has. So when you get ready, when you listen to 741, what's going to happen is over time, as you continue to listen to the hertz of 741 or of 417, the experiences that you went through may rise to the surface. Memories, pain, emotions, tears, all right, things that you went through that could have been traumatic, or that could have closed your throat chakra, that something happening in your childhood or in a relationship. The reason why I say childhood is because foundation talks about children. Foundation talks about the root chakra, and we all start off at the root chakra when we're born. All right, that is the initiation. All right. So the foundation, some of you went through some very extreme traumatic situations as a child, whether abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, abandonment. There's a lot of different traumas that you can experience as a child. And for a lot of you, many of you don't even realize it. You think you weren't traumatized, but however, things that happened in your childhood caused your heart to be closed off in your adulthood. And so a lot of the issues that you're experiencing with your relationships and with love has to do not with the other person, but more with yourself, because you are projecting whatever you draw. Naturally, you're going to attract the energy that you're in. If you have toxic traits about yourself, you're going to draw the person to you that has those toxic traits until you wake up and realize these are the traits. That's why you're attracting them. That's why you and sometimes people are drawn to you for lessons. It's not just that, but everyone is put in our life either for a reason or a season. Okay. So, and sometimes some people are meant to be lessons to help teach you or to show you something about yourself so that you're able to heal it, acknowledge it, and heal it. All right. 417, during the supermoon for the next couple of months, a lot of you are going to have a lot of old baggage come up that you've been hiding away, that you've been backlogging, that you've been putting off, that you haven't dealt with, that you've just been burying deep inside of yourself. And this supermoon coming up is for you to clear that energy out, to release anything that's no longer serving you or your highest good, because we're coming into change. Okay. Whether good or bad, whatever your sign is, for some it's going to be a good change, for some it's going to be bad, for some it's going to be both. All right. But this is also talking you to look for a lot of you during the supermoon, the frequency when you talk about stability, security, solidity, being stable, secure, all right, strong. All of these words that I just mentioned deal with the root chakra. And that's because that's where our security come from. Most of us are not secure. We're still in survival mode. All right. So essentially, what is it? Let me not reference that until I can get the name straight in my mind. But this is asking you during the supermoon to create stability. Whatever that you were possibly, when you're creating stability, that this calls for grounding. Okay. When you're secure and strong and you're stable in something, you're like a mountain. You know who you are. You're standing there. You're strong. You're proud. All right. You've got everything figured out. You know all the answers, right? No, that's funny. We all don't know all the answers, y'all. We don't have all the answers. However, when we think of a foundation, we think of something strong. We think of something reinforced. We think of something that we've built on principle, on morals, on values. All right. So how is your foundation? Is your foundation on a moral or is your life, your relationship, your career? What type of foundation is it on? Because this supermoon is going to bring these changes. It's going to force you to acknowledge some areas in your life. It's going to bring up emotions. It's going to bring forth. It's going to reveal. It's like the moon right now when we have this lunar eclipse. It's going to highlight. It's going to shine or bring into awareness a lot of stuff that is no longer serving you, that no longer works for you, that is that's hindering you from going towards your life purpose. So 417 is asking for a lot of what you all are going to go through is a lot of it has to do with your lower chakras, the foundation, your 3D, your physical world. Okay. And Spirit is asking you as you prepare, as you go through these transit times, the best way to control what's happening in your life or what's transforming in your life, being renewed or being removed. Spirit is asking you to get grounded. Go out, do something that requires you being in contact with the earth. Okay. Gardening, hiking, running outside, sitting by the river, anything, it could be anything. Just get outside and get tuned into yourself, get tuned into your heart. All right. And if you find yourself in an emotional state, remember, a lot of you are going to be extremely, extremely emotional, because what's coming up, what's being revealed in your life is going to cause an influx of emotions. And so remember, the only way to heal is to release, and tears are a way that the body and the heart releases in order to heal. All right. Cry it out, shout it out, scream it out, whatever you have to do. Don't stop until you have released everything, okay? Because you're cleansing. You're going through a spiritual cleansing. All right. Expression. Some of you, this is finding your truth, finding yourself, finding who you are. All right. What's going to come to the surface is going to allow you to finally find your voice. All right. And some of you are going to be able to express this through your creative talents, through the arts. Okay. Whether it's by singing, writing, painting, all right, drawing, sculpting, welding, anything. Okay. Expression. This is saying express yourself. Express yourself through creative ways. Your sacral talks about creativity as well. When a lot of your creativity is staunched because you have so much trauma that's keeping you bogged down, that's keeping you from being able to express yourself, to express your creative side. And the only how can I fix my sacral? How can I work on my sacral? Start listening to 417 and start working on creative projects, doing something that you've always wanted to be done. Get more organized. Do something that is creative for you, that you would love to do. Just start doing it. Maybe 5, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Just do something, one thing a day to improve yourself. All right. And working with the sacral carnelian, the stone carnelian, is actually extremely good. And I could have sworn I had a carnelian stone right here on my table, and now it's gone. Where is my carnelian stone? I didn't move it. I know I haven't moved it. Well, okay. This is also, it's a terrible. Anyways, y'all, I apologize. I could have sworn my carnelian stone was sitting right here on this table. Large as life. Oh, here it is. It was hiding. So this is carnelian, y'all. This is carnelian. This is actually good to use with the sacral, the sacral chakra, the root chakra, and the solar plexus, because it embodies all three. But this is a very good stone to work with your sacral, okay, with creative energy, and an orange candle, okay. Now, where there's multiple stones to work with the root chakra, but anything, I like black tourmaline is one of my favorites. You can use onyx as well. Black onyx is grounding. There are multiple stones that you can use when it comes to grounding your energy. I think once I get all my stones labeled, y'all, I'll be making a video in regards to the different stones and their properties and how you can tap into their energies to help assist you in healing your chakras, and a lot of other things of which I'll go into later. But anyways, back on topic, okay? This is asking you to believe, to have faith, okay? Whatever it is that you've been praying about, manifesting, whatever it is you've been working towards and you've been putting a lot of effort and energy towards, Spirit is saying keep going. Your faith is going to be rewarded, okay? Believe, have faith. That's how everything works. The more you believe in it, manifestation is truly about belief. You're using your 5 senses. Can you see it? Can you smell it? Can you taste it? Can you touch it? Can you hear it? Okay? Envision yourself on the other side of what you want to manifest. Envision the outcome and use your 5 senses, all right, as if you're already living in that moment, as if it's already happened. Speak as if it is in existence right now, today, when you are manifesting. Okay? Believe that everything is working for your higher good in the moment. If you're watching this video at this moment, you are in alignment. You're right where you need to be. We have a number 33, which breaks down to a 6, which also talks about harmony. For some of you, Spirit is bringing in someone that's going to help you in life, elevate you in your life, that's going to be in an addition to your happiness. Okay. If you have faith, if you believe and continue on the journey that you've been on, Spirit is going to bring you something that you've been asking for. This is about wishes being granted. Okay. 11. Okay. That's a master number. Alignment and manifestation. Manifesting what you desire. Ones are about new beginnings. Okay. New beginnings in something. Some of you are going to be starting over somewhere. You're going to be going in a new direction, a new career. Spirit is bringing you a new relationship, maybe a new project, maybe a new promotion, maybe whatever it is. There's a new beginning. A cycle is ending and a new one is starting for a lot of you. All right. We have 6 and 3, which is 9, which also talks about endings and new beginnings as well. And then we have 6 and 2, or 2 and 6, which is 8, which talks about abundance. All right. So there's relationship, there's career. Okay. There's spiritual gifts coming in. There's relationships being brought together or cleared away. Whatever. These are just the different things that's going to be coming towards the collective during this lunar eclipse and supermoon, which is the flower moon for this time of year for June. Wait, we're in May. Excuse me, May. Any more messages for the Spirit collective? Any more messages for the Spirit expansion? All right. So this is a time where a lot of you are getting ready to expand and grow. And we have another number 8. So we have 2 8s on the deck, number 88, as double abundance. Okay. Expansion and evolve. I hear this is about stability. Okay. This is also about knowledge. This is also about wisdom. This is about esoteric knowledge. For some of you, Spirit is asking you to your seekers, your truth seekers, your teachers, your gurus, your practitioners, your healers. All right. During the supermoon, you're gonna be given something that's going to help you grow and expand, whether in your personal life or your spiritual life. You're going to be given something by the universe that's going to propel you, that's going to completely and radically change your life. And it may not happen all at once. It may be something gradual, because I see this spiral as something gradually happening. You're slowly expanding, but Spirit is saying you're graduating. You're graduating into the next level, right? Because you have had faith and you've been believing and you've been positive and you've been putting in the work and working towards your spirituality, maybe working towards this creative project, maybe working towards dedicating yourself to your family, maybe working towards your goals, or whatever it is that you have been doing, what you've been focused on this year from last year in 2019. You're about to come into a harvest. But when I see evolve and expand, I see that mentally and spiritually. Okay. This is you going beyond what you even think you're capable of. All right. Pushing your limits, expanding your talents, using your imagination, getting creative. Okay. You have the ability to gravitate you have this presence where people gravitate towards you. This is for someone out there, and your ideas are a very expansive and very deep. And you don't think you don't have that confidence in yourself. And Spirit is asking you to have faith in yourself and to step out there on a limb and expand and show people your gifts, show people what your talents are, your gifts are. You sitting back there in the corner, closed mouths don't get fed. Ask and ye shall receive. Believe and have faith in what you are naturally gifted at. Whatever it is that you are doing, okay? Spirit is saying grow and expand. For some of you, you've been in this tight little corner, this career or this relationship that's just been a dead end. It's just been in a stalemate, a stagnant. Y'all been together for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and there has not been any growth in either one of you. If neither one of you are growing and expanding, all right, and evolving together, all right, what are you really doing together? Okay, if you're not bettering each other, if you're not pushing each other and driving each other and helping each other to expand, whether consciously or in the physical, what are you doing? Get out of the situationships and have a little bit more faith in yourself. Some of you, Spirit is asking to be more independent, to stand on your own 2 feet, to believe and have faith in yourself. But in order to do that, the reason why you still trapped in these limited experiences is because of this trauma from your childhood, this trauma from your old relationships, this trauma from your old job, your old bosses has closed your voice off, and you don't know how to stand up for yourself. And then you're dealing with the inner child, the wounded inner child. You're dealing with the trauma that you have to deal with from family and friends and old relationships and old bosses and old co-workers. And it's done got you to the point where you don't want to say nothing. You don't want to speak. You don't want to deal with anyone. And so you just closed yourself off, and you just pretty much done crawl into a shell. Well, Spirit is saying, look, it's time for you to have faith and come out of your shell and to expand beyond this little shell that you done crawled up into. Spirit wants you to come out of your shell and to be the leader that he or she knows you can be. You have gifts that the world needs in order to heal, and you're just sitting there not doing anything with them. You're not being creative. Well, and it could be just that it's not that you don't want to. Don't get me wrong. We've been in this, a lot of you are in this energy where you've been down, depressed, you've lacked a lot of energy. You don't have the stamina, you don't have the endurance, you don't have the mental capacity. You don't have, right now, it's just this energy that literally is just taking all you have just to keep your head above water, right? It's taking all you have in order just to stay afloat, just to stay mentally grounded, just to stay here, just to keep from pulling that trigger. Well, guess what? The energies are about to shift. The energy is about to shift, okay? Whether good or bad, keep rocking that boat, all right? Keep pedaling. Keep going forward. Keep pushing. Keep your head up. Keep shining that ray of light. Believe in yourself. Believe in your community. All right? Because Spirit, there's a lot of change happening. This is a major transformation. All right, what else do you have, Spirit? Harmony. As above, so below. All right, 4. This talks about stability. Once again, we got an 8, 2 8s, and a 4. Fours to me are about stability. Okay, this also could be about partnership, like about harmony. Because when you think about 4, you have the 4 of Wands. And it says create harmonious surroundings. So what brings you joy? What puts a smile on your face? What makes your heart smile? What makes it feel at peace? What makes it feel at ease? What will give you a sense of peace that can't anyone disturb, no matter what? Spirit is asking you to create a sacred space, either within yourself, within your home, your workspace, or wherever you are in the world. Spirit wants you to create an environment in which you live and work in that is more conducive, more better, more happier, more expansive, more beautiful, more positive than where you are right now. Spirit may be bringing you into harmony. What you're about to leave behind is Spirit is about to expand you and move you into harmony with either someone, a soulmate, or you're about to move into a cycle of life where things are more balanced, where there's more joy, there's more happiness, or more financial stability. All right. The universe with the Saturn in retrograde, I'm not too versed in this area, but from my understanding, it is bringing it's a review of everything that has happened since COVID. So whatever you've been working on in 2020, moving forward, whatever you've been doing in your life, this is like a karmic review. Okay, so if you've been sowing really good seeds, you're about to get your harvest. If you've been sowing some rotten seeds, you about to get your harvest. All right, ain't no sugarcoating here. All right. So this is more of a review, and the things that Saturn sees that people need changing or about themselves, this is more than ever. It's going to bring it into highlight. It's going to bring it into view, and it's going to reveal itself so that you can transform it and work on it and bring yourself into harmony. Some of you, it's not just about your external environment that needs to be in harmony, but your internal environment, your health, mental, emotional, physical, all right, spiritual, and social health, all right? When we talk about harmony, are your relationships, is your friendships in harmony? Do they bring you joy? Do they bring you positive? Are they tearing you down? All right. What are they doing? How are your relationships, your friendships? How are the people who surround you, all right, helping you? How are they creating your reality? How are they helping you to create your reality? Are they hindering you? Are they blocking you? Or are they helping you? You need to figure that out. And during this time, Spirit is going to reveal who's for you and who's against you. But that's all for this deck that I'm going to pull. We're going to move on to the next Sacred Geometric Activations Oracle deck. That was a mouthful, y'all. I know. All right. Moving right along. That was the amethyst, raw amethyst stone, by the way. And this is just a clear quartz. It's kind of shady because it's polished, but it's actually a clear quartz. Okay, so what sacred activations do you have for the conscious collective today? What activations will the conscious collective be receiving today? All right, what activations will the conscious collective be receiving during the lunar eclipse and supermoon? I should say, not today. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for the conscious collective? What activations? What do they need to know? Now, I will be representing the book because these activations are a little bit different, okay? And I'm still getting to know the platonic solids and the sacred geometric shapes. Now, that's a doozy because math is not my greatest subject. I am a history and literature gal all the way, okay? Math and science. I can squeak by with a B to a C in science, an A possibly if I really put forth the effort. But I was born under history and literature. Y'all know there's two languages, math and science, and literature and history, okay? I figured out which one I was not great at real quick. I am not ashamed of that. Just know that's an area of weakness that I have to continue to work on. All right. First card out is Mother Gaia sending her love, light, and healing. Okay, what else? What activations can we expect to receive? Ooh, she talking, y'all. She came out, she said Gaia, and then she said Earth. All right. So a lot of these activations are going to come right from Mother Gaia. This is why Spirit is calling you to get grounded. This is why you need to go outside. You need to do something because you need to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Go outside. Conception. Ooh, a lot of y'all gonna get pregnant. Okay, that's not exactly what this card means, y'all. But I do see conceptions. It's gonna be a time. There's gonna be a lot of children are gonna be conceived during this time. I did see that, but all right. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? I'm gonna have to go by these individually because they all had their own intricate meanings. What else, Spirit? Oh, passion. Oh, Spirit, look, I didn't say it, but you see that conception and passion, right? I ain't stupid. Y'all not either. Okay. Oh, some of y'all like to be passionate underneath the stars. I see. Earth. Okay. Some of y'all are passionate or are growing something. Some of y'all are growing with... Okay, there's multiple messages here. Okay. All right, Spirit. Let me keep going. Let me pull two more. Two more messages, Spirit. Here's two more cards for the collective. Two more messages for the collective, Spirit. The Merkaba. Okay. All right. Now we're going... Well, this is moving... When we talk about sacred geometry, we're talking about higher levels of consciousness. We're talking about metaphysics, y'all. We're getting into the realm of metaphysics. and remembrance. Okay, for some of y'all, spirit is going to awaken something where in you a spiritual gift that will allow you to use the Merkaba to help you remember your Akashic records, or remember who you are, or remember something that's going to help you, or remember a gift that's going to help you during this age of Aquarius. Okay, a lot of these activations that you're going to be receiving, a lot of you are earth warriors, okay? You're going to be receiving a lot of activations from Earth. I'm going to get my readings off of them initially, and then I'm going to go back and reference the book because I'm seeing several different messages. This talks about 28 breaks down to a 10, which talks about conclusions, okay? The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. When we talk about Gaia, Gaia is a representation of who we are. All right. Is your body sick? Are you sick? Okay. When we look at us and we look at how do you treat your environment? Okay. How you treat your environment may be a direct reflection of how you treat yourself. And I'm not just talking about physically. I'm talking about how do you treat yourself emotionally? How do you treat yourself mentally? How do you talk to yourself? All right. We are all connected. We are all connected as source. All of us our souls come from one source. Okay. Every single one of us is just wearing an avatar body, but our souls are the same frequency coming from the same God. Okay. That birthed us all. We're just walking around here in different avatars with different lives, and our different life experiences from our past lives and our environments and how we grew up pretty much set the tone for who we are today. And astrology, there's a lot to do with that too. But anyways, moving on, back on point. All right, Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. So a lot of you are being called, a lot of you are going to be activated Earth warriors. During this spiritual awakening, some of you are about to be activated into your spiritual awakening. And if you're watching this, Spirit is saying you are an Earth angel. You are sent here to be a humanitarian in service to Earth. Okay, and then this is also a message to those to be more consciously aware of Earth and your environment and how you're treating it, showing it love, respect. What are you doing for, and I'm not just talking about the physical environment of Earth, but the people here. All right, this is called for selfless service. And you're being called to something greater than yourself. You're being called in service to Earth. Many of you are star seeds, and you are being called in service to Earth to help raise the consciousness so that it may ascend into the 5D. All right. Some of you, we're going to have a great, I see there's going to be a flux of star seeds coming in, of conception. Okay. We're going to have a lot more. This supermoon is going to be extremely powerful for those of you who are trying to conceive. This is a good time. I'm seeing conception and passion. Okay. Passion, creativity, okay? Birth something. You're giving birth to something. This is an idea, a project, something in your life you're giving birth to. Somebody is giving birth to something. This is 2 sevens. This is 16 is breakdown of 7, 34 this is 7. So this also talks about lucky. This isn't a lucky abundance. Someone is creating something, or will be creating something, or has created something. This is past, present, and future energy that is going to bring fruitation. It's going to bring money. When we talk about heart, this is the green is the color of the heart chakra, and the heart chakra deals directly with the earth. Okay. So when your heart is open, when your heart is balanced, when you are in tune when you're in tune, your heart and your mind is in alignment, you're automatically going to be in aligned with earth. Okay. But when we talk about conception, this is something that you're going to bring into fruition, or something new that's going to be coming towards you, or these opportunities that are going to be coming towards you. It's going to bring you some type of monetary value, or it's asking you to be creative, create a project, art, use your talents, your gifts, something in the works, in the ethers. All right. Use your imaginations. If you're not working on anything right now, Spirit is saying, just wait and be patient. I'm going to be sending ideas. I need you to get tuned in to the universe. I need you to sit down. I need you to meditate. I need you to go within, to prepare. Okay. Spirits want to talk to you. Your spirit guides want to communicate with you. They want to create. They want you to work on something. All right. But they need you to open your ears and listen. And then we got the Merkaba. All right. The frequency of the Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well. Didn't I just say that when I pulled the card of remembrance? Providing us with a valuable, I just started reading from Remembrance. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve a highest purpose. So for some of you, Spirit is going to allow you during this time to activate your Merkaba in order that you may retrieve information from a past lifetime or other dimensions. When you get into the meditation of the Merkaba, all right, this activates the light body. This allows you to travel interdimensionally and bring back different information, or it allows you to travel into different places in order for you to see things or know things. All right, this is remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. For many of you, Spirit is saying you're about to get an activation that's going to allow you to use this Merkaba in order to remember what you're supposed to do. Remember why you've come here so that you can create whatever it is you were sent here to do. And you're going to be supported by Mother Gaia, because whatever it is, it's in service to her people. Okay. And I'm going to leave that 6 cards. I'm going to leave. I like the card. 6 is harmony. 3 is creation. And then you have 9 afterwards. 3, 6, 9. My life path is 6. So I go off of 6 cards. All right. We're moving on to the crystal wisdom. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. I told y'all that I was going to do also compassion. See, there's a reason I went back. For some of y'all, compassion, some of y'all hearts are going to be activated as well during this time. And you're going to learn, some of you are going to learn a lesson of compassion. Okay. I'm going to go through the book. I told you I would do that. I apologize. I got them intuitive messages and I was like, zoom. All right. Okay. We're going to start off with Gaia. All right. Gaia is the word used to refer to the earth as a living organism. As such, she radiates a deep sense of nurturing, care, compassion, and wisdom, taking care of our loved ones in her community. She shares with us through her natural resources of food, light, and water. The sense of community, both small and large, is represented by the repeating pattern that spreads out from the core of this activation. Gaia is represented in both her water and her solid bodies by the blues and green. As above, so below. This applies to the external world, the sky, the water, and the earth, as well to the internal world of spirit and body. The pearl-like shapes symbolize both the deep secrets hidden beyond the physical world and beyond our off-planet origin. These pearls might even make a sound, like a self-humming or toning. And if we look long enough, we might hear it too. Through this understanding of Gaia and connection, we are invited to be conscious of how we walk this earth, to realize that we leave a footprint everywhere we go. We are also invited to find a compassion for all beings that are with us on this walk and beyond. Our conscious connectedness creates balance and harmony through our reality and can move us forward into an expanded reality as well. All right. Treat people whom you come into contact with. What I took from that is treat people in the community who you come in contact with that are less fortunate than you with love, dignity, and respect, how you would treat your own family. Okay? Community. Spend time in your community. Spend time with your community. All right, with your family. All right, we're going to move on to Earth, directly from the book. Beyond the 4 elements that make up our physical and material world, which is earth, water, fire, and air, We have to consider a fifth element, spirit, to bridge heaven and earth through an expansion of consciousness and advance humankind to the next evolutionary level. As a representation of our consciousness connection between earth and source, we only have to retreat into nature and find the silence within, to listen to all the majestic expressions Mother Earth reveals through the winds and the trees, the humming of the bees and the rhythmic chirping of crickets during the wee hours of the night. We are spirit in a physical body, here on a short and temporary journey on this three-dimensional form-based plane. On this journey, we are deeply intertwined with the earth, our roots reaching far under her surface. She provides us with everything we need for the survival of her physical body, our physical body, and in return, we are asked to take care of her as if she were our own body. The overall green color of this activation represents the earth and nature in particular. The green in the center refers to the heart as our center of truth in our reality here. The yellow and orange refer to our inner power. The geometric shapes in the middle are variations of the flower of life, the grid on which our form-based world is based. The lines indicate all the connections between us and our great mother and between the universe and us as a spiritual and cosmic beings. The transparencies refers to the energetic and spiritual aspect of ourselves beyond our form-based expression. Okay? I think I mentioned already that this is just about taking care of Earth and giving back to her, being of assistance and taking care of her body as we would take care of our own body, making healthier choices, not just for our families, but for ourselves. All right? Number 16, we got conception. Somebody doing the naughty. All right. Infinite movement and expansion are dancing with stillness and contraction. Deep silence is harmonizing with the presence of a strong heartbeat. We are at home in this place, and at the same time, there is an indistinguishable sense of stellar connection that is unmistakably not of this earth. Conception can be described as a process of creation. This may refer to the beginning of life as a physical being or to the state of an idea or a belief, like thinking a thing and then making it a reality. At the beginning of everything, there is a conceived nothingness that then becomes something, like one cell splitting into two, splitting into four, and so on. At the very core of everything, there is a universal heartbeat, represented by the heartbeat graph running through the middle of this activation. The dark blue background shows the vast, deep galaxy and the depth of consciousness. The swirling background circles represent a grid that is not from this earth plane, indicating an origin from another dimension in star systems as well. The bubbles are like the splitting of cells, symbolizing the process of conception and creation. All right, I'm going to hold the next card so for y'all can see. I should have did that with the others. I apologize. Last minute idea. All right, 4. Creativity, passion. Okay. When we use the word passion, we usually refer to a strong feeling for something or someone. It could be a burning desire or a feeling of enthusiasm or intense emotion. Passion expresses itself powerfully like a burning hot fire as it radiates out from my core. This power cannot be hidden and demands expression. We long for an emotion that is so strong that all we can do is surrender to its power. At the same time, we fear this kind of emotion because we are afraid of losing ourselves, our sense of who we are, in the eye of the passion storm within us. But there is clarity and insight to be found in this storm once we have withstood the heat of the fire and have held our balance in the midst of a blazing inferno. Only then can we move to the center and find the insight at passion's core. The passion activation reveals this process of powerful insight through its purple core, its demand for expression, the blue around the core, and the storm of intense feelings and emotions all around, represented by the orange, yellow, and red of the lower chakras. It invites us to become aware of and to burn away anything that stands in the way of finding the valuable insights at its core. And although it could be enjoyable to feel these intense emotions, we cannot stay in this heat for very long without getting burned. Everything has its time. Everything in moderation is what I understood from there. Remember, I actually had a reference, and then Spirit was like, no. Okay, just no. Okay. I was going to use a welding method. All right, the Merkaba. The word Merkaba can be loosely translated as chariot. It refers to the human light body, the energy field around all humans that is generated by the quantum parts of our DNA. Therefore, this field is quantum as well. It is in this field that we communicate with our consciousness and where our Akashic records are stored. The human Akasha can be described as a total history of everything that a human being has experienced on planet Earth, held as an energy in the etheric field around the human being. This energy field has a geometric shape of a star tetrahedron, which consists of two equally sized interlocking fields of the tetrahedra, the pyramids, with a common center. Through the counter-spinning of these fields while breathing in certain patterns, it is believed that we can change or move our perception of reality into other dimensions. It is why the Merkaba is believed to be the vehicle that allows us to travel through different times and dimensions. The upward tetrahedron of this activation refers to the masculine aspect, its fiery colors indicating power, presence, and direction. The light coming out of its corners refers to the capacity to direct energy and presence. The downward tetrahedron refers to the feminine aspects, deep, dark, and mysterious, with spirals that indicate the flowing nature of the feminine. When these two opposing forces come together in perfect union, the Merkaba activates its full potential. This process is outwardly expressed through our search and manifestation of love, relationship with each other, and inwardly through the equal powerful love relationship with ourselves. Both hold the potential of supporting our eternal and infinite capacity to create our reality according to our consciousness. The Arrowhead Pattern refers to our ancient past as well as our alien and off-planet connection to other realities. The water in the background indicates the emotional realm, the guidance system that helps us navigate the world of energies in relation to our physical bodies. The green and turquoise indicate our heart-based truth, and the surrounding square represents the physical world in which our reality is based. And then we finally have remembrance. I think that was self-explanatory. Once you get to a certain point in your journey, you can activate your Merkaba to access your Akashic records to help you in this lifetime. All right, it is becoming more common, and this is your remembrance card. I thought it was kind of weird to hold the card up for that long, so I apologize, y'all. I am improvising as I go. It is becoming more common for us to have access to memories of lives lived, experiences gone through, and roads traveled and journeys taken. Our memories are rapidly expanding beyond our current lifetime alone. Now that we are vibrating at a higher frequency, we are able to access deeper the parts of the grids referred to as the Akasha that holds our collective and personal memories of all lifetimes lived. The Akasha of the human beings hold everything that the human being has experienced on this earth plane. However, this remembrance is not a linear function of the brain. Instead, it is an elusive, and multidimensional aspect of the new human being, a human being that harmonizes the synaptical brain with the wisdom and intuitive thought of the heart and soul. There is an unmistakable sense of ancient cultures and times in the remembrance image, perhaps Native Americans or Mayan, and we can see the reference to the future civilizations and off-planet connections as well. This is an indication that time is no longer a linear absolute, but a vertical, moment-to-moment experience that includes input from many different times, layers, and dimensions. All right, y'all. I probably won't do that one again. I'll just keep it to the intuitive, but I felt called to do that simply because this Supermoon is pretty intense, and I wanted you to have both versions. But I'll probably keep it intuitive next time. All right, we're going to move on to the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle, and I'm definitely going to be referencing the book because some of these crystals, I've had this deck for quite a while now, and I'm like, I can't find these crystals anywhere. Some of these are very rare. And I'm like, okay, I like this. Now, the thing that I like about this particular deck of the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle is because you can actually use these cards. You can actually charge these cards in the moon or the sun. And you can use them if you don't have the stones and actually place them around your body and certain healing grids that you can use these cards in place of stones. So I sometimes will meditate with these around my body to activate them. Really good for a supermoon, by the way. But the messages in them are very deep. I mean, this speaks about spiritual healing on the spiritual plane, like disease in the spiritual plane. What actually needs healing. And I apologize if this video is a bit long, but these are some of the things that we're going to be faced with during this supermoon. And I want you guys to really have this information. Spirit, what crystal healing oracle will most benefit the collective during this supermoon and lunar eclipse? What crystal most benefits? Okay. Black Tourmaline, I'm going to tell you already. Protection. Wow. Card 1, new beginnings. Okay. All right, what else? What else does the spirit need? And this, by the way, is Black Tourmaline, y'all. I have, as you can notice, I have this on. And then I have a necklace I wear with Black Tourmaline as well. Black Tourmaline protects you from negative energies, frequencies, especially EMF, and it helps to keep you grounded. I will sleep with my Black Tourmaline under my pillow or mattress, or I'll wear my necklace to bed. This is a bit gawky. That's why I really don't wear it that often. That's why I switched to a necklace. But for this energy, I decided to kind of double up my protection amongst some other things that I do. But Spirit, what else? What other messages do you have for collective? What other healing? Okay. All right. Quantum Quattro. Like I said, some of these are like stones. I'm like, huh? But this is about creation. 12, which breaks down into a 3. All right. What else? What else, Spirit? What else do we have? I'm going to give you the basis. We're not going to do the thorough like we did sacred geometry. Spirit, what other messages do you have for okay. Bloodstone. Oh my. This is talking about, I think, ancestral disease. 11. Okay. Strix Master 11. What other messages does Spirit have for the collective? What other healing Spirit have for the collective? What other healing messages does Spirit? Okay, we got Polychrome Jasper. I actually have some Polychrome Jasper. I just bought some last month. I was like, hey, look at some of that Polychrome Jasper from Aquamarine. Did I pick up some Aquamarine? I think I have Chrysocolla, not Aquamarine. Water, emotion. This is going to be a tumultuous time in emotions. If you thought your emotions was running high before, honey, I feel bad for if you started Mother Nature during this time. Somebody just get her some chocolates and some, okay? Get her plenty of chocolates. All right? Flowers. She'll appreciate it. Lavender Argonite. Oh, wow. I never got lavender Argonite. And Flint. Some of these cards is coming out. I've never even received them myself. So, Collective is talking. We got some new energies coming up. New energies. Okay, I'm definitely referencing the book on this because the only thing I know is we got some emotions going on. All right, we're gonna start off with We're gonna start off with Black Tourmaline since it's the first one. All right. So for Black Tourmaline, it absorbs negative energy and affords excellent energetic protection, enhancing your physical vitality. Okay. Protect your energy. Black Tourmaline. That's the way to go. Black Tourmaline. All right. Black Tourmaline carries with it the understanding that you're adaptive, adjusting to new places and new situations. For some of you, You may be adjusting to new situations, new places. You may be trying to have, you might be looking to have clarity of thought and analyze a situation. All right, you may be, black tourmaline helps with that. If you need to analyze something, or you need clarity, or you need to break through a fog, or you're having a bad day, black tourmaline will break through those blockages, all right? Because the energy that's blocking you could be from anywhere or anything, okay? Some of you need to declutter your home, declutter, throw out the excess clothes, throw out stuff that no longer, you know, objects carry energy, and the longer you have it, the more it has that energy. And so for some of you, you're carrying stuff around on you in your home or somewhere that you need to protect yourself from, remove it under the supermoon. Definitely protect yourself. But also, if you're clearing out stuff to make room for new beginnings, all right, you also need to throw out stuff that has negative energy associated with it. Okay, I just finished cleaning out and throwing away all my excess clothes and whatever. Anything that reminded me of anything that had his energy signature, I got rid of it, because that's going to prevent you and block you from bringing someone else into your life. All right, and you're still carrying around that toxic energy, and you wonder why you're still attached. Get some black tourmaline and protect your energy. All right. And get rid of all that stuff that has old energy attached to it that no longer serves you or your higher purpose. Okay. All right. Strengthen your protection. Okay. Consolidate plans and be realistic. Okay. Soon you're going to be seeing, this moon is going to reveal things, and you're going to be able to see your way through obstacles. All right. Somebody could be wishing you some type of ill will or envy, and this is why your spirit guides and spirit is asking you to strengthen your protection. Okay, call on archangel, or call on your guardian angels, call on your ancestors, call on God, whomever you serve, you know, to help strengthen your protection and look out for you. Okay. All right. Watch your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Be careful on the energy that you're sending out to others, because when you send out negative energy, you're directing that right back at yourself, because everyone here, we're a reflection of each other. We're all connected. So what you do to someone else is directly, that's not exact. When they say karma is going to come back and get you, yeah, because whatever you do, you're a reflection of someone else. All right. It's going to come back to you, because that is the energy that you're in. And so when you give that type of negative energy out, then you got to pay your dues. That's all I can say. And then we got, all right, moving on to quantum quattro, which is about synergy. All right, quantum quattro is a stone of healing power. All right, and it can have a dramatic effect on your physical vitality. All right. It also can bring about an energetic shift and integration. I'm sorry, y'all. This is all out of focus, because I'm trying to make sure I get y'all the information that you need. Y'all don't mind my nails. I get them done Friday. All right. All right. For those of you who are looking to really understand why you chose this, why this particular stone. All right, you could be a person who is extremely complex, or you're seeking to find yourself, or you're seeking wholeness within yourself. All right, this stone is calling you to examine facts of your personality. All right, especially if you hide certain parts of yourself from others, and there may be a possibility that you hide certain aspects of yourself from yourself. And during the supermoon, spirit is going to allow you to see clearly, to see through this mask. All right. Maybe you're not even aware that you're wearing a mask, a false mask, because you've been told that you've told yourself that this is who you are for so long that, you know, you've believed it. And so you don't even realize that you're wearing a false mask. And so quantum quattro is here to help you heal that aspect of yourself. All right. And to find the gifts hidden deep within yourself. All right. This also talks about codependency and abusive relationships. If you were listening to the last two decks, we talked about abusive relationships. We talked about trauma. All right. We talked about this. This type of stones helps lower your lower chakras, your root chakra, your sacral, and your solar plexus. Quantum Quattro is an amazing stone to use to heal your sacral. Okay. All right. So and the reason why this particular stone has come out in this reading is because some of you have karmic aspects that needs to be healing. All right. There is something that you're wanting to remedy, you're wanting to fix, you're wanting to clear out something. But this is what the supermoon is going to bring forward and enabling you to do, is to clear out old karmic baggage and stuff that no longer serves you or your higher self. All right. And with bloodstone, I know bloodstone is also a form of protection. All right. It's also, it has a powerful connection with maintaining vitality, regulating menstruation, and staunching blood loss, as well as purifying the kidneys. So I don't know, during this supermoon, some of you didn't I just say that I was feeling sorry because y'all might be going through your cycles during this time, Mother Nature? All right, for my ladies, bloodstone, okay? If you're having issues, PCOS, endometrium, or other female issues, fibroids, cysts, things of that nature, bloodstone. These are a lot of cards coming up for the sacral. All right, so a lot of you are experiencing issues in your sacral with your divine feminine. Okay, this is more geared toward, this is a reading that's geared toward my divine feminines out there. All right, Spirit is saying that this supermoon is a time for you to reflect on your womb as well. All right, we had conception in the last part. A lot of you are struggling with conception is because you have a lot of trauma to your sacral. All right, there's a lot of spiritual karmic trauma to your sacral, which is preventing you from having the family that you want to, and you've been called to heal this aspect of yourself during the supermoon. You've been called to focus your intention on healing your womb, your divine feminine, that inner child, because there's disease in the body, in the spiritual body, and this bloodstone it is showing you that there may also be some disease in the kidneys. All right, for some of you, this is calling you to drink a lot more water. You need to flush your kidneys out. All right, we're gonna move on to the Polychrome Jasper. All right, now Polychrome Jasper is a stone that shamans use for traveling interdimensionally and in between worlds. Okay, it also offers protection while you sleep. So if you're someone who's interested in astral travel or traveling to other dimensions to bring back information to help people, Polychrome Jasper is something that you may want to wear when you go to bed or keep in your bed. Okay, all right. For some of you who's going through the spiritual awakening, the reason why you're about to go through this huge shift is because you belong to a greater group, whether it's a family or a clan. All right. You may feel isolated, all right, but remember, I always say you need to reach out, all right? Reaching out shows a sign for strength rather than neediness, okay? Where there's communities out there for you, you just got to look for them. If you type in anything that has to do with a spiritual awakening, there's so many communities pop up, and you can, whichever one you resonate with, you can join, and it's just a network where we're at different points of our journey, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's just we all have our own way of going about it. Okay. All right. If you feel isolated or something, Polychrome Jasper can also help you with that companion. It's also asking you, for some of you, if you're considering, I don't know, getting a pet as an ally, maybe someone like a companion. All right. If you're going through a really dark time, animals are huge. Animals are here to teach us compassion. So I would highly recommend, if you really suffer from manic, severe depression, anxiety, all right, a pet, an emotional support animal will really be your best friend right now, especially if you live in alone or you're feeling isolated, or if you're in a place where you can't reach a community, you don't have the means to reach a community. whether it's you don't have the technology or the culture or wherever you live. Well, your animal, if you can't have an animal, then you could, there's a lot of strays and animals that need to be taken care of that would love to have your companionship. Okay. All right, there's some big changes ahead. Polychrome Jasper also talks about a change. All right, but remember to be down to earth and practical. Whatever you're doing, make sure you make a plan for it. Make sure you have you write it out. Have a notebook, your iPad, your tablet, or whatever else you use. Team iPhone here. Just saying. I like that I can work everything off of my iPhone. All right. But Jasper is also, to me, is about good fortune. All right. Something practical, working towards something practical, doing something diligently. All right. Working towards something with consistency. Okay. Then we have Aquamarine. What Aquamarine is such, it seems, when I think aqua, I think of water. When I see water, it's about emotions, right? But Aquamarine has long been associated with the sea, right? Because it's associated with healing, but it's also associated with helping people bring into fruition their psychic abilities. But it can also perhaps, maybe, it's said to protect against seduction as well. Siren. I just heard siren, okay? For some of my men out there, you need to get this Aquamarine because it's going to protect you against a siren. There's a siren out there that's trying to get their claws into you. All right, and this Aquamarine is going for, I don't know, but it's going to be your help. You got to set your intentions though, okay? Aquamarine. Get you an Aquamarine stone. All right. Water, emotions. You're deeply intuitive. Whoever this is for, you're deeply intuitive. But you need to be realistic. You need to assess everything realistically and practically. All right. Don't be seduced by delusions and vivid imaging, get quick rich schemes. Okay. When you manifest, make sure you're manifesting something from your highest good, okay? Make sure you're manifesting in alignment with spirit, not just something for personal gain, but make sure whatever that you're manifesting is going to be used towards the betterment of yourself and the betterment of the community, of your earth, your family, something, whatever it is you're doing. Just make sure it's not going to hurt anyone else, okay? It's not going to jeopardize someone else. It's not going to put somebody else in a strain. Make sure everything that you're doing, you're going to do it with integrity and honesty. And if you have to question it, maybe you should scrap and start back over and go back to plan one. Okay. Make sure the foundation of whatever it is you're doing is rooted in integrity, rooted in truth. All right. Lavender argonite. Pretty. Lavender argonite. All right. Now this is an environmental healing stone. All right. This kind of goes back to the last reading. This can go into an additional to the Mother Earth card and Gaia's card. Okay. It heals your personal environment and Earth's meridian grid and raises the vibration of the planets. All right. For some of you, Spirit is asking you to be comfortable in your own body and environments, all right? You're incarnated on this planet for a reason, all right? You are a guardian for the earth. You are a vehicle for purifying and healing the earth, all right? You're here to remind the collective that that the earth is sacred and it's a living being and it's supposed to be treated with respect, all right? You need to pay attention to where you live within yourself. Do your inner housekeeping and nurture yourself. Holy crap. Remember, that's what I said in the last one. If I had left those other cards out, that goes hand in hand. Taking care of your body and taking care of the earth go hand in hand. All right. If your environment is unhealthy and disharmonious, it cannot be supported. All right. Transform it. Wow. Spirit is sending synchronicities. These are synchronicities because I literally just said this with the last deck of the Sacred Geometric Activations. Thank you, Spirit. I'm not even going any further. I'm going to move on to Flint. Now, Flint to me talks about something hard, something that is, when I think about Flint, I think about welding. I think about a fire, starting something, okay? Flint and steel. All right, Flint is used to start a fire, right? Flint stabilizes energy and cuts through to the core of issues, clearing blockages and loosening ties. It also opens portals to other worlds and hidden aspects of yourself. All right. For those of you, Flint, all right. All right. You might be a person who is profound, all right, who has very complex or inner depths, all right. But don't be afraid to explore the side. Some of you are Scorpio, maybe Scorpio. This could be for a Scorpio or a moon in Scorpio or Scorpio rising, Scorpio Venus. All right. All right. Scorpios have many sides, many dark and hidden sides, but don't be afraid to search yourself out. Don't be afraid to explore this side of yourself. OK. All right. What you can find is truly a treasure trove of something that you knew nothing about yourself. A lot of us have hidden ourselves away, and we've put on this shell or this mask that we wear to work and we wear to school and we wear out with our family and friends. And it's not truly who we are. And this Flint is asking you to just, chip away at something to reveal who you truly are inside. All right. You have something that is worth knowing inside of you. All right. All right, you may have repressed emotions. You may be someone who has repressed your emotions, or maybe your well-being is at stake, or something is affecting your well-being. Maybe something may be affecting your well-being. All right, this is also a Flint may connect you to your ancestors. For some of you, maybe metal workers. I don't know, this entire time since I started my channel, I've been really harping on metal welding and metal workers. Working with the earth. Some of you are earth workers. All right. When we talk about earth warriors, you're working with your hands, building, finances. Okay. Something to do, anything that's doing with groundwork, anything that's dealing with your hands, with creative, with building, with creating with your hands is where when I think of Flint. Okay. All right. Flint can also connect you to your ancestors. Okay. Is a natural traveler. Some of you are natural travelers. You travel in the dream world, interdimensionally. All right. You know how to negotiate the shamanic underworld to obtain healing insights. All right. This is asking you to strengthen your boundaries, surprisingly. All right. So for some of you, you need to cut some people off. You need to cut some family or friends off. You need to set some limits for yourself and for others, because you are in empathy overload. You're oversensitive. You're tired. You're fatigued. You're drained. You're emotional. All right. And you can't tell your energy from someone else's. You can't tell your emotions from someone else's. That's why Black Tourmaline is here, because you really need to protect yourself and your energy, because you're at all times sensitive right now. Some of you are empaths. Some of you are INFJs. Okay. And Spirit is asking you to really protect yourself. Okay. If you're confused about something, this particular Flintstone, no pun intended. All right. This particular Flintstone can actually assist you in clearing away confusion and helping with mental clarity. All right. Well, that's all I have for the Crystal Wisdom Oracle. As you could tell, this is some pretty intense and deep messages, y'all. All right. And we have one more. We're doing pretty good, pretty decent on time. Okay. I got one more pile of messages. All right. This is Divination of the Ancients, Oracle cards. All right. More like the tools. What are the tools? What tools should you be using? Whichever ones that resonate with you. Okay. These are the tools that perhaps will help you during this time, during the supermoon. What divination tools will be most beneficial and helpful for the collective during this lunar eclipse and supermoon? What tools of the ancients would be most helpful to the collective spirit for this lunar eclipse and supermoon? What advice do you have from the collective from divination of the ancients? Oh, that flipped right on out. I'm not ready to take those yet, though. All right. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective? What tools will be most beneficial? Oh, the dowsing rod, seeker. Some of you are on a path. You're seeking something. You're seeking either internal enlightenment. You're seeking a new career, a new job, a new relationship. You're seeking knowledge. Holy moly. Okay, I guess I'll take them. Ogam, nature, wheel of fortune, scrying mirror, projection, thunder and lightning, power. Oh, there's definitely power coming, honey. This is an extremely powerful moon and lunar eclipse we're about to come under. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, Spirit. One more card for the collective. All right, one more card for the collective. One more. What's another tool? Okay. Okay. We have lots. We have chance. Oh my. Okay. Well, whatever is about to transpire in your life, I can tell you right now, it was fated. This was all written out before you even came here. You decided that this is what you wanted to go through, or you wanted to experience on your spiritual journey in order for you to walk into the blessing or the divine gift or the divine path that you were meant to walk while here. Okay. And Wheel of Fortune, it turning in your favor could be a very promising sign. All right. For someone, this is an extremely positive reading. This is going to be an extremely positive time. You have your dowsing rods, which talks about you're seeking a path. All right. This could also indicate travel. All right. You may this new journey, this new cycle that you're on may take you across the world to where you're studying or you're practicing under someone else, or you're studying. This may bring you, for some of you who have been called to covens or witches or warlocks, priest or priesthood, or high priestess. All right, Ogum, this is talking about nature, spending time in nature. Spirit may be sending you on a path, on a destiny to help become a servant to nature, or something. You might be coming into Spirit might be bringing you into a community of someone, all right, because you have been seeking, you have been on this path of spirituality, you have been on this path of esoteric knowledge, and maybe you have settled upon something, or maybe Spirit is asking you to go out in nature, all right, to seek your answers in nature, because that's more of where you will be in alignment, all right. Nature is nourishing for the human body, okay? And oftentimes we need a bird's eye perspective or a bird's eye view of something in order to get a clearer image or a better idea or of where we're trying to go. But whatever path that you're getting ready to go on, whatever divinely guided path that you're getting ready to go on, okay? Spirit is asking you to make sure you spend time in nature. All right, getting grounded. Why does this feel like 2 cards? All right. Some of you, whichever way the wind blows, that's where you're gonna go. You're gonna spit on a stick and hold it up and be like, oh, no, I'm just kidding. You're not gonna do that, but I do see there may be an indecision somewhere. Some of this card is also asking you to make a decision so that the Wheel of Fortune can spin in your favor. And maybe if you're having trouble making that decision, if you're indecisive or you're blocked mentally or you can't see something clearly or you don't know which way to go, Spirit may be asking you to go out and spend time in nature, getting to know yourself, getting in alignment with yourself, getting in alignment with Spirit, and to just listen, to empty your mind out and clear the fog out and just tune into nature and just truly listen for the nature spirits and listen for that divine message that comes through your mind. It could even sound like you, but if it comes to you unbidden, and it comes to you very clearly, softly, or whatever it is, then spirit, that's spirit speaking to you. If you just get an answer that you didn't have one before, and it resonates within your heart, that was spirit talking to you. Wheel of Fortune, like I said, what's about to happen and transpire in your life was fated. All right. And this looks to me like a positive change. All right. Scrying mirror. What are you reflecting back to yourself? What law of attraction? This scrying mirror to me talks about the law of attraction. You're projecting. All right. Whatever energies or whatever frequencies that you're projecting back to universe. All right. That's what the energy they're going to send back to you. If you're projecting negativity, fear, anger, all right, toxic traits or whatever. No, I won't say toxic traits, but energies, there is a, I have to find it. There's a chart, and certain emotions are associated with certain frequencies. And when you're at these frequencies, you lower your vibration, and then you start attracting all these negative things into your life, right? Well, with the scrying mirror, this is asking you, this moon is going to reveal some stuff to you that you have been projecting. All right. Maybe you're not consciously aware that you're projecting. Maybe something that you've been doing is been beneath the surface, and you don't know. You think that's just you. You just identified it as you. It's just the same thing what I said in the last card. All right. Some of you are wearing a mask, and spirit is going to reveal it. Spirit is asking you to take a deeper look at yourself and who you are and start the healing work. All right. This is the thunder and lightning. There's going to be a shakeup in some people's life. Some of you are going to be so shook and amazed and outraged all at the same time. You're going to be like, holy crap, I never knew that. I never thought about it that way. I never considered that could have been hurting someone, or that could have been hurting me. All right. Things are going to be revealed to you during this time that's going to be mind blowing. All right. Thunder and lightning talks about power, and this also talks about standing in your power. Or this could be talk about drawing on the power of the universe, drawing on the energies during the supermoon. Okay, whatever rituals that you do, whatever practices that you may have. All right, this is asking you to draw on that power, to draw on your power in order to divinely manifest, to divinely heal, to divinely create. All right. With God, all right, or whomever you serve. All right. Remember, lots, chance. All right. Take a divinely guided chance. Take a chance, y'all, on something. All right. This may be a very lucky time for you as well. All right. Maybe yes, no, maybe so. All right. This is chance, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever energy that you have sown within the past year or so, I hope it's good energy, because fate, the Wheel of Fortune, is spinning, and depending on what you've done, and sometimes, some people, it's just how their birth charts are set up. They could be like terrible and you see them get rewarded, and you're like, why do bad people get rewarded? It has nothing to do with you, trust me. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. But fate is smiling on a lot of us, okay? Because with chance and the Wheel of Fortune, what I'm seeing is good. I see prosperity. All right. And right there we got yes. All right. And then there's a little thunderbolt, and look what came out. So some of this is going to shock you. For some of you, what is about to land in your lap is about to shock the heck out of you. And it's going to be powerful, and it's going to floor you. All right. Whatever God's bringing into your life, it's going to change and impact your life in such a way that nothing for you is going to be the same. And it may not have, like I said before, it may not happen all at one time, but little by little, when you look back at this point in your life, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, wow, this is what God was preparing me for. Walk in your power, own it. All right. There's change coming, but do you see the colors in the background? All right. crown, that's the violet color, the crown chakra. There's messages and the coming from spirit. There's going to be a lot of power because there's going to be a lot of channeling. There's going to be a lot of change. All right, a lot of storms in people's life, and we all need to prepare for them. Okay. And y'all, thank you. This is it for tonight's intuitive messages. I'm sending love, light, and healing to the collective. And until next time, bye, y'all.